What do you think about the end of We Were Liars?
I think it saved the series because I read the book as well. That's what saved the book to me. So I think it's just saved the series.
I'm not sure. I'm glad that it's been a while that I read the book. But anyway, that aside, you are wondering what happened at the end of the show. What exactly was that twist at the end? And we're going to break it all down right now. What happened at Beachwood Island?
Yeah, major spoilers ahead in case you haven't seen this series on Prime Video yet. So this show set in Beachwood Island. It's this island that's owned by the Sinclair family, and Cadence returns for a summer. But summer feel seems different, and you could just tell that something is not right. But she could not really place her finger on it because she had this mysterious accident that gave her temporary memory loss. But soon she reconnects with her cousins, Mirren and Johnny, then got her love interest in the series.
Yes.
Yeah, from here we're put into this dreamy, surreal summer.
Yeah. So here's what the twist is. While she's trying to piece back what exactly happened to her, because nobody's telling her what happened to her. Everybody said, "Oh, you have to remember on your own terms." Her mom even told her that your brain is the enemy here. It's why you've refused to remember what happened to you, how you ended up at the beach.
Yeah.
So here's why Cadence ended up at the beach. The liars that her cousins and her love interest actually ghosts or hallucinations, because Cadence and her cousins decided to burn down the house as an act of rebellion against the aunties and the grandfather. Try to saw them have this tussle for who would inherit
Yeah.
what after their mother died. So in order to, I don't know what they would, how they thought that this was ever going to be a good idea, but they
Yeah.
decided to burn down the house. But Cadence was the only person who came out of the house alive.
Yeah.
Gats, Marin, and Johnny died in the house. So her brain had to block it all out due to trauma and guilt, I guess. So
Yeah.
that's why she doesn't remember what happened. But she's not the only person seeing ghosts throughout summer here. Auntie, we saw at the end of the series that her auntie, Aunt Carrie, sees the ghost of Johnny as well. And she has been interacting with him. I thought she was hallucinating throughout the series, but when I saw Johnny with his mom, I'm like, oh, ghosts are real. That's what the show is actually telling
Yeah,
us.
yeah, that was show is trying to just like pass
Yeah.
across. Because even Johnny said it that the time when he said the place that he's in is just a very soft, quiet place. That's
Mm.
what he alluded to. However, another twist in this show is that her grandfather actually knew about the fact that Cadence, that it's not just some gas leak,
Yeah.
like they were that the entire family is led to believe. He actually knew that arson was committed there in the house, that they actually set the fire. And so he tried to keep that in his back pocket so that he can keep his granddaughter Cadence on check. Like just put this thing over her head all the time so she can always comply to his every demand. But Cadence is saying, nope, I refuse to be the poster child for the Sinclair family.
Yeah.
And she decided to go her own way, go free. He dropped the name Sinclair and embraced her. Like her name Eastman, just Eastman now.
She threw the black pearls that her mother and her aunties
Yeah,
have been fighting for. If you did not want it, why don't you just leave it in a box or just give it to your
yeah,
mommy?
or
It
give to
belongs to your
another
mommy's mom.
grandchild.
Like the other grandchildren still alive, not just your friends
Yeah,
died anyway.
like
Like
for this show, I think that they try to add a lot of things to give the show more substance, more sense. Because
it's been a while I read the book, so I'm glad that I'm not like you that just read the
no,
book
they
and the
did,
show came out.
yeah,
So because what I remember from reading the book is that I was pretty frustrated with how the story was going. I was like, what exactly
lagging,
happened? Tell
yeah,
me quickly. I even forgot the ending to
yes.
that extent.
There are a lot of things like guests to the island. Just a lot of things that were added to the series to
Series.
make it really interesting. And I think that they tried that, but at the same time, I think that we left a book in the pages. I think that just they have left it in the pages because I know that they tried to just really build up a cause. That okay, this is the reason why somebody would decide to commit arson. This is the
Mm-hmm.
reason. This is something like there's a reason for this. What led to the
Memory
events
loss
and
and
everything.
everything.
At the same time, it just could not excuse the issue. It could not make sense. It did not make any sense to me at all. I think that it's forgivable in a book, but bringing it to life, seeing the characters, seeing like
The problem I have with this show is that the pacing was so slow. It was taking its precious time. It's
the book
beautiful to
took a
look at.
precious time too.
The book takes precious time. I was explaining that when they do shows, they cut some things out, add some spice, just make it
Yeah,
tap. You're like, oh god, you would have felt they tried. I know they tried from the beginning. I know they tried to make you feel like you were reading a book. They
mm-hmm.
tried like okay to have this book feel like you are in the head of this character and everything. but it just took its time, and I don't think I really like how much time it just took to get to episode 8. I said, okay, YA series, but I don't think it's the best one. Visually appealing, but
Um,
that's just it for the show. The twist was just there, and I'm guessing there'll be a season 2. Maybe it's going to be based on. Will you like to be based on the book? I think
yeah,
second book is going to be a prequel
pretty
for
cool.
the aunties and the mom, or would you prefer if they continue Cadence story? Has Eastman now her struggle has
I don't think there's any source in about Cadence. I think that if at all they're going to go towards what I think that that's a more interesting story. As I
yeah
think that would more just face those ones.
interesting. I
Yeah,
won't mind seeing Cadence once or twice though, because actually is she really going to leave the family? Can you really avoid it? Her mom is
yeah,
locked into her family. Mother will do anything not to lose her family name at all. So I don't think Cadence is just going to just drop the name like that.
yeah.
In my opinion.
I just think it's just focus on the sisters. Yeah, but I think this is just an okay binge, but just there. I think they're better out there, so just there. 3 out of 5 stars for me.
I think 3 out of 5 stars is just okay.
Yeah.
So if you've seen We Were Liars, please tell us what you think. And if you have any questions about the ending or what happened in a particular scene about her major or whatever, drop it down in the comments below. We'll answer your questions.
Next time, do take care of yourself. Goodbye.